Episode 20, I guess. I might have to cut it short because I did not charge my headset. And I don't know where the plug went. Still regretting not putting this on hard. I didn't expect the game to be easy. I should have expected it to be slightly easy. I gotta do that from now on.
You should be proud of all the potions you...
I just expected maybe a challenge. Just a slight challenge. What are we looking at? Alright, Natty seems to be more blah blah blah. Sky is the limit. I can't go there yet. And how many of the moons do I need left? I gave him 6. I want to get that wrapped up too. And I need 5. Alright. I did not do any off-screen rummaging around for whatnots. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. There's a statue here. I might as well get it. I'll go through all the towns, and hopefully that'll be 5, and that'll give me my last spell.
In a little place like this. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
That's why. Let me get all this shit. All that trouble for $5. Today, I'm gonna wrap up the demiguise quest.
Mine now, demiguise.
Well, at least wrap up a chunk of it. Alright, boom, 4 more. Watch how easy this is gonna be. I haven't gotten the one over here. I should have done this a while ago. Just cleaned house.
Revelio.
Still nighttime. It's right there. Alright, 3 more. Hold on. These dungeon things. 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2. Okay, that's how I can tell if I've been to a dungeon or not. 1 out of 1. One out of 1. 2 out of 2. Alright. Well, anyways, let's keep this going. Got the demiguise statue there. I did not get the one here. I'll get this one.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Oh, this is Sebastian's house. And yeah, the son bitch hissing. Where are you? What the hell? Oh, those are dummies. There it is.
Revelio.
You smellio. Revelio. Alright. Let's make sure my count's right, because I already stopped thinking. Yep, 2 more. Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Alright. Got the one there. That's been long done. That demiguise statue's been found. Damn it, found that one. Ah, this one there. Oh, this is gonna be like leaving me hanging on one. Isn't it?
What are you up to now?
One, this is supposed to be this, and this. Oh, pet my cat challenge. Even though I failed, I know I didn't pet one episode. I think I forgot.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
God dang, how did I miss that? It's a nice wand. Hey man, I don't mind as long as I'm finding some of these wand things. Oh, he's across the water. I saw that.
Wonder who lives here. Revelio.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. Still considered nighttime, right? Come on, get off the tree. Oh, there it is. Second floor of this house.
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
Hmm. It's considered a collection chest, I think.
Revelio.
Try that. Ah, I found the jack-o'-lanterns. That took forever. Alright. Well, because video games like this love to blue ball me, there are still 5 more demiguise statues in Hogsmeade. The chances I can find just one.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio.
Problem is going to be telling the difference between the locks and the demiguise statues.
Revelio.
That doesn't help when it spawns in like that. There's a book there. I'm not going to make this easy. Can only show up at night.
Revelio.
What do I think it is? Oh. Alright, now I'm running a circle. Right there.
Now, demiguise. Hello, Homora.
That'll finish my Alohomora spell. I can call it a day.
Revelio.
Hey, I ain't gonna argue that's a $500 chest. Okay, so now there's only 4 left of that. Gonna wrap that up. And obviously got to go to Hogwarts. Don't call back dot. Then travel here and finally get Alohomora level 3. The ultimate unlock spell.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible. Thank you. You're ready for the final Alohomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alohomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Wait to hear from him and I'll hit you up, apparently. Alright. Well, whatever. I have unlocked level 3. I have 0 concerns now. Oh, Decalso puzzle rooms. Haven't really messed with those too much. I'm gonna do a whole stream devoted to like just the mini stuff the second the whole map's finished. Like before the end of the game, like one of those like leave you hanging. I'm sure anyone who views these has seen someone beat this game 100 times over by now. Oof.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Why wouldn't I be, midget?
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay, that was quick. And this quest is an unnecessary location.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And I've always said flipping you
there
off
you
makes me
are.
feel better. Fly, my dark horse. Bring me ever higher to the sky. Obviously, don't need to go this high. Wonder how high can I go? I think that just answered my question. Dive bomb. You doing a dive bomb? Dive bomb!
No need to race now, my friend.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Should be. Could be. But may not be.
Revelio.
Is the riddle.
Oh, Isco, what have I done? Oh, Isco, what have I done?
I adore living in
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly, I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Seems like some dirty Italiano Spellianos playing around going here. Nothing worse than the evil Italiano Spellianos.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
I understand that.
Before Mr. Hill returns. Well,
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
I used to hook, when I worked at Blockbuster, I used to hook people up.
Revelio.
You'd be surprised. I had, it's my pot guy or whatever. Back in the day, I used to hook him up at Blockbuster. If he wanted a controller, I'd friggin' get it to him dirt cheap. In return, he'd hook me up. And with a little, you know, sleight of the hand and a little bookkeeping manipulation, I never got caught.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio.
Oh, come on, this is a level 3. Locked chest. And this is all you're gonna give me? Should be top of the line, top dollar items up in this bitch.
Revelio.
I thought I saw something. What in here?
Revelio.
Oh, it's right there.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
God. Wow, if you don't get the Alohomora right away, man, everything's gonna be garbage. Waste.
Next thing you know, it's unforgivable curses.
How'd they know I have unforgivable curses?
What's the point of toiling if it can be done with magic?
Lumos.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy. If it weren't for the cost of things these days, I'd be...
Griffin dork.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
She's sleeping with the fishes. Just like Mr. Porter will
Revelio.
be.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Bombarda, Defender.
Disappear, oh mother.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way.
Uh-oh.
I need to find her quick.
Hiding students in a basement. How typical.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Is this like a wizardly brothel?
Just keep an eye out.
Revelio. The book of poems that made me think was Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here. It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold, or a knobtail to a sow. No, I'm not practicing.
No jealous.
The truth is, can't help me natural gifts now, can I?
Revelio.
Yeah. Of course, your natural gift's a ass-kicking woman. You totally have spotted me already.
If
people don't want me to steal their valuables, they better get a really good lock.
Oh, it did.
Clumsy little fool.
Revelio. I could use a finger. What have you done? Revelio.
Well, I tried to do that stealthily. Didn't quite work out, but whatever. Oh, stuffed toy dragon. I'll take it.
Plans must be carefully and strategically laid out. Haste is a fool's chariot. I shall not allow the very life of me to be held ransom at the mercy of recklessness.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Use it for blackmail. To the dark side.
Revelio. Revelio.
You telling me I was in town and I didn't check if my gear slots were full? Oh, whatever. This is green. It gets destroyed. What was that new wand staff I found? Celestial light gray, celestial blue. Keep this one for now. Oh yeah, gear slots are definitely... Oh shit, yes, gear slots are full. I apparently totally forgot to empty out my inventory.
Revelio.
Of course, green. Go screw yourself. Well, losers learn. Green is unwanted.
Revelio.
Any more treasures? Your gear slots are full. Of course they are. There we go. See? Purple, unidentified item. Now that is invaluable. This is going to be like this. Hold on. There's only one way to correct this type of headache. Destroy. 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 What else? Alright, that should be enough to collect whatever I need to collect.
Revelio.
I end up with like one survivor.
Wow. Oh, it'd take more than that to slow me down. That's nothing! Accio, but no friend won't come looking.
Now that is utter murder.
Revelio.
That's the brutal truth of this game. It's like absolute slaughter. Like freeze them, shatter them, the end. That is merciless. Okay, I think I got everything in here. Alright, I'm fairly confident I got everything in here. Alright.
Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left you here.
I need your help.
Can you guys hold on? Wait.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you.
Are you alright? I am alright. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it. Revelio.
I'm not able to summon my wand. It must be yours. My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Oh.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Oh, level 1 on. Level 1 lock. Oh my god. That's child's play.
If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Rabe's wand from her cell, Mr. Rabe's wand! He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Young? That woman's husband?
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. but be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Aren't you being a bit racist? I mean, are we doing Ashwinder genocide here? Oh.
Lumos.
Copycat.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow one.
Join the dark side.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, god damn you. Alright. Then...
Both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Oh, we're gonna set up a trap. Nice.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Alright, is that done? That it? Oh, there's still 2 demiguise statues in the Hogwarts thing. There's still 50 field guys in that many collection chests. Damn. That's outside the castle. Oh, actually, what am I doing? Hogsmeade. Love that there's a teleporter right next to my store.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you?
Trying to figure out what the percent bonus is. think it's 10%. 0.10%? No. 6 cents on 60. This is why I end up picking up a mathematics. I had an algebra app last time to just refresh my brain. Oh, back up to 7 grand. How the hell? That's the second time I exited a store and all of a sudden I was outside. This is the main quest, so let's see. Time we at? Hour? Want to go run a quick workout today anyways.
Welcome back.
Bombarder, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Glacier, Defender, Forza, Arresto Manus, Accio, Wingardium Leviosa, Lumos, Reparo. Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Ugh.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
What are you up to now?
I don't know, I don't like the trials. They are boring.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Yeah, alright. You know what? I know the last area is about to open up, which is going to be the end game.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Where is it? Someone said...
Revelio.
Did I at least mark it? No, I didn't.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit. I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Alright, I think I'm going to call the stream here. I took a break yesterday. I've been playing at least once a day. I'm a little burnt out. And I want to do a workout anyways, so...